Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and I thought that I would do this money tree idea. I actually got the idea off of Pinterest last year. I think it was Pinterest. Lisa, my friend, as you know, told me about it, and I thought, oh, that's such a cute idea, and I didn't do it. But this year, I did it, and I think it turned out really cute. And this ribbon or twine idea was not mine. It is a rock star that I know came up with that idea. So let's go ahead and get started. You need a tree base, which this is one of those foam things. You can get them at Hobby Lobby or at any craft store probably, and probably even the Dollar Tree sells something like it. I don't know if they have the trees, but I know I got mine at Hobby Lobby and it was like $1.99. This is one of these 6-inch ones, I believe. So it's like the smallest one, and I didn't want to have to do something really huge because I'm covering it with lottery tickets, and so I didn't want it to be $1 million because, I don't know, it's just a fun little like extra kind of a gift, or, you know, for somebody that I'm actually making these for my kids. So all you need is the tree base, a bow or whatever you want to put on top. I was even thinking a Hershey Kiss would be cute, or a candy that looked like a star. I don't know I know that I've seen them in like packages of stuff. I don't know if Hershey's makes them, but whatever, you could do that. And then I used some bows that I made out of my twine ribbon, and also some straight pins. So these are just little pins that I got from Hobby Lobby yesterday. I picked them up, and they were very inexpensive too. They have them for half off right now. I think that they were $2.99 and half off of that, so $1.50, and you get way more than you'll need. But let's go ahead and get started. I didn't know which lottery tickets to get because I don't really play the lottery, but I live in Indiana, so it's the Hoosier Lottery that I'm looking at, and I think I used 5 small tickets. 1, 2, oh, maybe I only used 4. Let me see. I want them to be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I used 5. So let me get another one. I did buy some extras. So I have 5 of like the smaller lottery cards, and then there were different sizes. So I got 1 big one and 1 medium one. I didn't know what sizes I needed. If I were to do it again, I'd probably do it probably about the same. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Size does not matter, ladies, in this. But we had this $3 one. These are $2 ones, and these were all $1 ones. And be careful, because it took me a little minute. I had to go to 3 different places to find holiday lottery tickets that weren't sold out. And it just happened that this fits perfectly around. So if you had 2, you might be able to cover the whole tree that way if you wanted to, and then fill it in. But I don't think it matters. I think that it does a fine job filling in. So I thought this was a cool one too. It's a candy cane crossword puzzle. So I don't know. I'm probably going to try one of those for myself just so I can have some fun too. And then I just take the straight pins and pin them into the tree. And I went ahead and pushed it all the way in. I know that you can play with it a little bit, but oh, sorry. I pushed them all the way in, and they do have a tendency sometimes to kind of pop out, which is where the twine came in, and it really was a rock star idea. So I'm going to put another one over on this side, and I'm just kind of covering up the base right now, kind of the best that I can. Like I said, if I had 2 of the bigger ones, I probably would have used that, but because I don't, I'm good. Just make do with what we have. And I'm trying to get the top covered as much as I can, because the bottom will be easy. The top is a little harder to cover, so I want to do that with my base. So I'm just pinning this in. These pins are a little bit tough. They kind of poke your finger, so be careful. And then what I did with the lottery tickets that I think helped make them look a little bit more like a tree is I just took them and kind of bent the edges up a little bit so that it kind of, I don't know, it wasn't so flat. I tried it flat once the first time and I didn't like it. So then I did it this way, and this seemed to be a little better. And then I'm just going to try to fill in some of the areas that have the styrofoam showing. And again, I'm just going to kind of play with this, fold it up, and I'm going to move this on down so it's at the bottom of the tree like that. And I figured this would be kind of a nice last minute present. Using 5 of the dollar ones, a $3 ticket and a $2 ticket, that makes this $10. And then the cost of the supplies was minimal. I really don't remember how much the foam was, but I'm thinking it was no more than $2. Maybe not even that. Maybe it could have been $1. I don't really know. I bought a few things at Hobby Lobby. One of my cards even ripped, which was fine, but, you know, I didn't mean for it to, but it did. So, and that worked out okay on this one too. You can see how it ripped right here. I just tucked the ribbon right behind it. So, and I did go ahead and make some of my bows. I don't know if it's all of them or not, but, oh, and I also needed some double-sided tape because I used that for the top. You could probably use your tape gun or whatever. I just happen to have my tape gun in the other room right now because I'm working on another project that I will hopefully finish up today, and then I'll be able to show you that. It's a Harry Potter album for my daughter. I'm doing a little scrapbook kind of a thing for her. She loved Harry Potter when she was younger, and I think that she still does. She has a good appreciation for it. So I'm just going to stick this over this one a little bit, but I don't want it to be right in the same, like I don't want to line them up. I want them to be spread apart. So you don't want them all in the same vertical. Oh my goodness. Those pins feel like they're going to just go right through your hand. So maybe if you had some with little balls on the end, that would even be cute because it would maybe look like ornaments. I didn't think of that until I was doing the first one. And I think it would feel better when you're sticking them in there because they do hurt. So let's see, I'm going to... And I was afraid to use like glue because I want them to be able to use, you know, I want the lottery ticket to be usable. I'm just going to put the pin in the middle of this one right here because I have floor showing in that area, so I want to make sure that I cover that up somehow. So I actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? So I'm going to move this over to here. So I'm just going to kind of play with it. Sorry, I'm not showing you very well. And make this go underneath those guys so that it'll still cover up the styrofoam. Oh, and I just ripped it. See, that's what I do. I want this one to still go up a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm covering up the bottom a little better. And if it's not totally covered, I don't really care. It's a green tree, so that's fine. And then I have a couple more here. I want to use the same number because it's for my kids. I think I said that, but I want them to have the same chances. I don't want to give one more than the other. And it is a little bit odd, these push pins. I mean, they're supposed to have one job, which is to be a push pin and, you know, stick. But they all just want to come right out, which is where the ribbon came in, which is nice. Oops. This pin, I don't even know where it went now. I think it's underneath my table, so I'll just get a new one. I think it went underneath the glass mat. Oh my goodness. So note to self, if I do this again, I will get the pins with the balls on the end. And I should have some in my stash, and who knows, maybe I do, but goodness. Just sticking it through is not the easiest. It's not hard, it just hurts your finger a little bit. And it's harder than you would think it would be. It would almost be nice if you had third hand so that you could hold it and then you could use something to push this against. Even using my fingernail, though, doesn't seem to work as well as you'd think it might. So just know that. I mean, I'm making it sound way harder than it really is, but I think if I had something to use to push against it, it might be easier. Let's try this bone folder. Oh no, I'm bending the pen. That did not work the way I wanted. I'm just going to get a new pen. So maybe don't use something else. I don't know. Get the pins with the balls on the end. You'll be happier. Unless you don't have them and you already have these, then just know that it's going to hurt a little bit. Okay, I have one more. I don't know if I should try to use this bent pen or not. But I'm going to look around, see where I think you should go. See what I mean, though? Like, they pop up. And this might be the one that I didn't stick down on the other side, and I probably should have. So let me find him on the other side, and I'll just go ahead and stick him down. Actually, I think I'll just stick them down here. Ah, that works better because it's only one layer that I have to go through. Maybe I should have been doing that. I have one more and I need it to go here, so let me see what I can do here. Crinkle it up a little bit. Do I want it to go on the inside? Yes, I think I do. I think I do. So let's go ahead and stick this through 18 layers of lottery ticket. Oh, got it. And then maybe this one, I'll just put the little pin at the bottom. So it's easier. Okay, when it looks semi like a tree, I think you're good. And then I'm going to put a little small bow on top of mine. So I just have this double-sided tape. Put that right here. I'm going to try to see my favorite side if I have one. Oh, it doesn't really matter. They all look about the same. I'm trying to pull off the backing and it's on the styrofoam, so it's not as easy as one might think. There it comes. Come off, wherever you are. And then I'm just sticking this bow right on top. And it does have adhesive on the back. I probably could have just used that, but you know, I like to be difficult, apparently. And I'm also going to use a couple pieces of double-sided tape to start and finish my ribbon or twine or whatever you want to call it. If you had some LED lights that you didn't use for anything else, you might put those on there. That would be kind of fun, but I don't know. I don't want to spend $1 million on a kind of a silly gift. This would probably even be a good white elephant gift. You could do it for, you know, get the smallest tree you can find or whatever. And I'm going to start it up here by this bow. So I'm going to put the ribbon here. And then I'm just going to twirl it around. Okay, and then I'm going to find a spot to cut it, and I'll use a little bit more double-sided tape. I'm going to put this on a place of the lottery ticket that doesn't look like it's important, and just tape my ribbon there. And where are my scissors? Cut this off. I got these at Hobby Lobby this year too. Whoops. To use for my wrapping paper. I think they are cute. And they were in the Christmas section, so they have them for half off, or I think now they might even be 66% off. So now that I have my ribbon on here, and it's just going to kind of help hold the lottery tickets in place. It doesn't really do a whole lot, but it does bring it together, and it will make it stay, because these little pins, I'm not kidding, they want to pull away. So when you have it how you might want it, which this looks all right. This might be my favorite side, so I might start there with, oh, did you see that pin? Or this guy, he just came right off. I think he was the one that I had pinned at the bottom. Let me pin him from the top. Oh, but I want it underneath the garland. Crafting in real life, but it is a cute gift. So I wanted to share it because it's a cute last minute something. And it's not a ton of money. And you could use whatever, you wouldn't have to use holiday lottery tickets. Well, now this is a little longer, so I'm going to go over here. I'm going to get another piece of tape. So, I mean, and you could probably do it with some other things too if you wanted to. You could get a really big one and do it with something else, or you could get a bigger one and put candy around it. That would be kind of fun too. All right, and then I made bows. And these bows, I'm just sticking the stick pin right through them. And then I'm putting them kind of in strategic places to make sure that the garland doesn't go anywhere. So I want it kind of to hold the garland in its spot too. Ouch. Oh, I think I tried to poke the wrong end. Don't do that. Good grief. This is a great tutorial. But seriously, it's easy. And it's a fun last minute thing. Oh, there's blood. Is it a party until somebody's bleeding? All right, so let's see. Now I'm going to go in for the gusto down here. And these don't have to be stuck all the way in because, again, they seem to come out anyway. And I kind of liked the idea of having the bows hold the garland down. So I don't want the garland to be right up against the tree. It needs to kind of stand out a little bit. So that worked out. Hi, Fuzz. Fuzz says hello and Merry Christmas. He doesn't know that's what he's saying, but that is what he's saying. I might do a couple more bows. I just wanted to make sure that I had enough or had a good start because I didn't want you guys to go through the pain of watching me make 18 bows. And, you know, this is just an extra, but it's kind of fun. Sometimes the details are where it's at. I have one more over here. Oh my goodness. My fingers are getting sore of this. There we go. It really isn't as bad as I'm making it seem, I don't think. Actually, that might even be enough. Oh, maybe I'll do one more up here. So that way you guys can see how to make the bow anyway. But I just take the twine and I don't know how far in, just a little bit in, 6 inches maybe. Make my bow and then pull the ends to make it whatever size loops I want them to be. And I like a little smaller ones since this is a smaller project. Something like that. And then I will just cut the end. And then we have our bow. And let's put this one up here. All right, so here is the end product. Just kind of a fun little gift, like I said, to give to someone. And one is Katie's and one is Alex's for me. I don't have my trash bag over here. And I think this will just be fun as part of their stocking gift. And who knows, maybe they'll win $1 million. I don't know how much you can win on small time lottery tickets, but who knows? Even if they won $10, it's still pretty cool. I think I'm going to put one more pin on this one because it seems to be coming up. The only thing I was thinking about is when they open it and take the lottery tickets off, I'm going to have to make sure that they, you know, throw them in the trash can or whatever, or close to something to either keep the stick pins or toss them, whatever they want to do. But, yeah. I wouldn't want those all over the floor or anything, but my kids are older, so they're not going to do that anyhow. But just as an idea, I thought I should warn you. But yeah, I think they turned out okay. I mean, they're halfway decent. You can tell that it's a tree, I think. And it's just kind of fun. And I think a money tree is funny, especially for my kids, because I used to tease them and say, we don't have a money tree in the backyard. But now we do. Now we have 2 in the house. All right. Well, thanks, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you guys all have a very Merry Christmas. And hopefully I'll talk with you soon. Bye.